Hi Victoria, you come across to join Golf Youth Sport from Corporate Affair Event Management. You've obviously, it's quite a broad company and you do a lot of work with sport. Can you tell us a little bit about it, and I guess tell us about the girls' community tournament that you've started up quite recently?
Sure. Yes, I don't know how we started 8 years ago as event management, corporate events. We did what was on the tin, organised corporate events. We also organised corporate sports events. So we had a corporate touch tournament which we started 9 years ago. And from that, once you've got the template for a sports event, it's quite easy to continue. We had referees for a one-day tournament. All the contacts and all the things, and it sort of seemed a bit short-sighted, not best use of resources to implement all that just for a one-day tournament. So the corporate touch I'm talking about started life 8 years ago as a contact rugby, and about 5 years ago touch came to the UAE and went nuts, and so we changed our corporate rugby sevens tournament where we had 8 teams to touch where we had 32 corporate teams. So from that, we felt that there was a demand, and so we threw caution to the wind and decided to set up a touch league. That was 3 years ago, and it's running today. We've just moved out to the sevens, so 3 leagues each year, 11-week leagues. About 30 teams play each week in that.
And you've got families playing in that, don't you?
So we have families playing in that. So we have a weekly league out on Tuesday, so men's, ladies, and mixed grade, and we've just launched a Saturday afternoon league here. Which is just mixed, and we do have mums, dads and kids all playing the same team, so it's hugely inclusive. On the back of that, or I guess on the success of that, and again, have the template and you're out meeting the right people, a discussion came up about girls' football and the lack of opportunities for girls to play. So we thought, let's give it a go, and we had our first tournament in November at the end of last year. We had 22 girls' teams. So these predominantly focus on sort of school year 3 to 4 up to year 7 to 8. So 22 teams, and it happened to be on the long weekend, the National Day long weekend, so we thought, that's going to be a hard sell, and it was amazing. And we have our second tournament tomorrow, and we have 36 teams. So clearly there is great interest, and I think when you provide a platform, it's easy for people to come. So all they have to do is say yes. So, we've got clubs, schools, and a fair number of parent-led teams because it gives the opportunity, right? So all you have to do is say yes, fill in my little form, pay your team entry fee, and turn up, and it's all organised.
Is it a good mix to kind of have those parent-led, school-led, team-led?
It's great because it changes the dynamics. So I think there is a little reluctance, if I'm honest, between clubs to host other club games, because there is, I think, that feeling of competition, business competition, as well as potentially the football competition. And I think the parent-led teams, and I was just talking to your gentleman earlier about parkour, there are so many opportunities in Dubai. So as a parent myself, you don't necessarily want or are able to commit to full terms of sports, because otherwise you would have no time to do anything. So I think something like this, where you've got girls who think they might like to kick a ball around, or they do at home and live in a compound and they're with their neighbours, but aren't really prepared to commit for a 16-week training with, sort of 2 or 3 nights a week and the expense that comes with that. This is a very good in to see if your daughter enjoys it, and it's kind of like a taster, and it's, in a way, therefore, it's very non-committal. You sign up for, we'll aim to have maybe 1 tournament a month. Easy come, easy go, and it's
just an enjoyable day too.
An enjoyable day, but it's professionally run. We're very slick on timekeeping, and yeah, it's sort of a bit of a taster, I guess, for those parent-led teams.
Yeah. And are there any other youth programs that you kind of got in the works at the moment?
Sports. So, kind of. Not necessarily a sport program, but we are very passionate about developing referees. And obviously that starts with youth. So both for the touch and for the girls' football, a lot of our referees or umpires are teenagers. So great bit of pocket money. But also if you have a passion in the sport, you understand it, and you want to understand it more, and you're already there playing. So we have developed sort of a pathway for for the touch I'm talking about, developed a pathway where students will be shadowed by an experienced referee, and they can develop sort of level 1, 2 and 3. We have the Federation of International Touch coming up from England at the end of February, and they'll run a level 2 course. So therefore the guys and ladies who have taken the level 2 course will then be able to offer more sort of certification to the younger kids. But I think that's where the market is, and Dubai is so transient. You need to have the pathway, because like all sports, without referees or umpires, no games can happen, right? Yeah. So you need to sort of nurture that. So we've been doing that with touch for the last 2 years. Obviously the girls' football is brand new. We're very lucky. So one of the ladies on our committee at a school and has roped her year 12s, I think, who are doing the CPD points. So they come and ref and clock up their points. So, but again, the pipeline is there to do something a bit more official, and especially, it's a girls' sport run by girls, ladies, and managed by women as well. So that's quite a nice tie-in, I guess, for the ethos of the organisation.
Yeah, of course. And are there any other events that you'd like to mention?
We have, there's a fair few. So we have for the girls' football one tomorrow, and then we're planning, we'll call it a Festival of Girls Football on the 21st of February. Currently we'll be open again to sort of under 9s, under 11s, under 13s, but potentially might open it wider. It will be out of the 7, so we'll have space to play with. And that will be almost a full day of entertainment activities and all sorts of stuff going on. And touch, we have the Etna Super Sixes Touch International Champs, which is at the end of February at Al Hepworth Polo Club, and any touch teams get into that. Again, we have ladies, men's, mixed division, social and advanced, and we've run that three times. We get maybe 40 or 50 teams. Some international teams come along, and it's quite regional, and again an opportunity to play in a sort of a slickly run tournament, meet teams from around the place, and just a nice day out of sport and socialising. So yeah.
Fantastic. Well, thanks, Victoria, for coming in and sharing us a bit of information on your plans for the rest of the year.
Excellent. Thank you very much for having me, Lauren. Thank you.